it gets recorded. Okay, now it's recorded. Okay,
Yeah.
so we were on this topic which was left. So you made these diagrams. I'm just going to, make them right a bit. Okay, so now if you look at this, so the first one that you made was fine,
Yes, sir.
and this line is okay. So right, so this is here, and this is S naught, and the original one is coming. The blue one is original, and then we are moving to S1,
Yes, sir.
and we are going to also move on to the last point. This is the other one, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if this is the price, this is P1, this is P naught. So if you consider, just give me a minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's just make this. So this area is basically again showing
Gain by
the
product.
producer. Yes, the producer gain. And this area is basically showing the gain by the consumer here,
Yes.
right? And this is the new equilibrium that we have formed.
Yes,
So
sir.
it is going to move here,
Yes, sir.
right? Now, when we talk about the elastic ones, uh, I guess this seems to be more equal. I don't know why, because, one thing is that, okay, I make it right for you by letting you know one thing, that if you see that the gap is equal, which it shouldn't be, so what you can do is that you move it a bit here, and this will make the gap a bit bigger between the two,
Yes, sir.
right? So if the S1 is here, so we can see that I'm going to remove these lines. I've seen that you are not, too good in making the diagrams, and you need to improve upon this bit. This
Yeah,
is
it's
very
like
important.
I don't know. It's usually the elastic ones. Like I don't really understand. Like I thought this one I made it fine because it was like showing that a small price change is showing a bigger
But
quantity.
it was showing the same thing in terms of the burden. The burden can't be same, no?
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
burden should be different.
yeah. That makes
So
sense.
what once I make all of these, what you are going to do, you are going to make all of these diagrams once right in front of me and get it checked from me, because if we are moving on and you do not know how to make these diagrams, it doesn't make any sense.
Yes, sir.
So I want you to correct these right now. Okay, so now once we have moved here, so again this point is showing, now it is showing, you can see that this is the gap, and you
Yes, sir.
see that the portion of the gain of producer is less than the gain for the consumer, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And if you look at, when you say now that you feel like that these are similar, so you
Yeah.
can just do one thing to see whether they are actually. And if you see this, if you, although, if you talk about the gap, that you think that the gap is more here and it is lesser here, so it doesn't matter. What matters is the burdens
Yeah.
or the gains.
Yes,
And
sir.
if you see the gain seems to be very much equal to me.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So
Mm.
that is the issue, right? That is
Yes,
the
sir.
issue. And this is very simple. Why? Because in an elastic supply, the supply doesn't look like elastic in here. If I have to, make it elastic now, so I'm going to use your curves, right? And
Yes, sir.
I'll make it elastic for you. You will
Okay,
see the
yeah.
difference then.
Yes,
You
sir.
see, this is more elastic.
Yeah.
Now, if I do the same thing with the other one
Yes, sir.
and I move it here, a bit here
Yes, sir.
to, okay, I'll just do this so that it is more accurate. Now, if you see this, na,
Yes, sir.
if this is S0 and this is sorry, this is S1, and use the colors. I want you to make proper diagrams today for all of these four,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yeah.
So, not, much impressed with your homework, so you will have to do it in today's class.
Okay, sir.
So, now if you look at this, when the supply is more elastic, and still I believe that this is not up to mug because, this is not more like this. Okay, this is fine now. Okay, now if you see this, the gaps, this one, okay, I'm going to erase this too. Okay, now when you will see this, you will see the difference between this, that this is coming here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So this was the original price, the price reduced here. What is wrong with this diagram? Yes, there is something wrong. And the wrong is, you know what is wrong here? No, 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 no. This is wrong. Both of these are wrong. You know why? Because this must go upwards. This must go upwards. Why are we considering this? Okay, I'm going to make the elastic diagrams again. Why you are getting confused, I get to know now that why you were confused because of this. Because when you were making I was making changes to your diagram, which is not fine. Why? Because there are certain things that you need to understand here. Let's suppose now if we make a normal diagram
Yes,
with a
sir.
normal supply curve, because there are two things which we haven't considered here, which
Yes,
we
sir.
should. Okay, so now if this is the demand curve, and let me just adjust the demand curve. Okay, so demand curve is more elastic,
Yes, sir.
like this a bit. Okay, now this is the demand T naught. Now I'm going to make the changes, and first I'll make the original diagram with the original equilibrium price and the
Yes, sir.
equilibrium quantity, right? Okay, I'll make it P naught and so that it is more easy because we have been doing that. P naught and Q naught, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the original diagram right now.
Yes, sir.
Now what is happening, what you need to consider here is that the supply has increased,
Yes, sir.
right? This is S1.
Yeah.
So the new equilibrium is coming somewhere here.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
This is P1, this is Q1.
Yes, sir.
Is this fine till
Yeah.
now?
Yes, sir.
Now, Betty, what we need to do here is that we have to mark a point for the gain for the producer, and it must go upwards. This is where it should have been. And now when we consider
Last
the
class
gap,
we
now,
made that whole graph, right?
yes,
Because last class when you made another graph like the one that was above this one, we made it like this. Yeah.
yes, yes. So this is like this. So I also got confused with your diagram that I made it the wrong way there. Actually, it should be like this. Now you understand
Okay.
this.
Yes, sir.
So you have to go upwards.
Yes, sir.
We are
Yeah.
not going to go downward because when I was going downward, so it was at the same supply curve S naught. We have to
Yeah.
make from the S1 basically. So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one is correct, not this one.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you understand that. I'm
Yeah.
going to make this one as well for you so that you have an idea, and then you are going to make all the four with right marking, with right coloring, everything,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Without a mistake. You know, you are very good in your analysis. You are very good in terms of the content when you write it.
Yes,
The
sir.
only problem with you is right now is the graphs. And I'm worried about that because graphs are very important, beta.
Yes, sir.
So elastic supply. Now, if we consider an elastic supply, this is S naught. Always try to make sure that it looks more elastic as much as possible, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that the more elastic it will look, it will, give you the right amount of portions between the gain of the producer and the gain of the consumer, right? So
Yes, sir.
that's why it is very important that mm, you tilt the curves more than you generally do for the normal curves, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the original price and original quantity. Now what has happened? Supply has shifted towards right.
Yeah.
This is S1. And now if you see, this is the new point,
Yes, sir.
Q1. Now from here, you are going to take it up,
Yeah. Until it's not. Yeah.
S naught, right?
Yes, sir.
And now if you mark this, so you will see the gap. This is for blue. And this one is the other one.
Yeah. For consumers.
This is for the consumer,
Yeah. So this is only for
right?
supply. For inelastic is basically like normal. This is just for elastic supply and demand that have to take
Yes,
it up. Okay.
exactly. For
Yeah.
the mm, elastic one, when you are going up there, no?
Yes, sir.
So there you are doing that.
Okay, sir.
What you are doing in the okay, so elastic supply and elastic. What is happening here? No, this is going to be for every part of it. No, we have to make these right as well. These are also not fine because we have to move
Okay.
from here now. So all of them are wrong now.
Okay, so I'll just make it and show it to you then.
Yeah, because when you were making these graphs, you were making it right, but you were showing the points in a different way. So
Yeah, yeah.
in that way, the problem was that you were showing it the second portion down here. It
Yeah.
cannot be down here, no?
Yes,
So
sir.
this
That's
should
why.
always, when you make the S1,
Yes,
you
sir.
need to go upwards.
Until
We are
S.
going downward. That is wrong. That we
Okay,
shouldn't
sir.
do here,
All right. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
right?
Yes,
For
sir.
the when we are talking about the tax,
Yes,
we
sir.
go down.
Yeah.
And when we are talking about the subsidy from S1, we go up. And if you see this, I show you this as well. So you see, S1, when we came to S1, we went up.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
And when we were talking about the tax one, so what we were doing? So we were going to S1 From
Yeah.
there, we were moving to S naught. So
Yeah.
we will always have to move from S1 to S naught. So
For
here, the
that.
movement from S1 to S naught is like this,
Yes, sir.
going down.
Yeah.
Again, from S1 to S naught, going down. So
Yes, sir.
when you see here, the S1 has gone here.
Yes, sir.
So from S1, we have to touch to S naught. So we
Yes,
will
sir.
go back.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Again, in the same way, we will go back. I even got confused with that when you made the graphs. Na, that was my mistake as well. So we have to go upward. So when I was making it, na, so it looked like that I have to go down there, but that's not correct.
Okay,
When
sir.
you are talking about the tax, we are moving because in S naught is here, S1 is here.
Yes,
So
sir.
from S1 you go to S naught. And
Yes,
when
sir.
you are talking about the subsidy, so is S naught is here, S1 is here.
Yeah,
So
so you
if
move.
this is the
Yeah.
point, so you move upwards.
Yes, sir.
So you see, this sometimes is very confusing.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, now make the all the four graphs and show it to me so that I can see that all of them are correct.
All right, sir.
Okay, Bijan. Start doing. Yes, server, have you made the graphs?
So yeah, I'm just in the elastic supply one. I'm almost done. That one is just giving me a few problems. I'm trying to like make it properly.
Okay, do it.
So there's a problem. I just realized it right now. My
Yes.
my sister and my mom are both not home, and they have both of the phones with them. So I don't know how I'm gonna send the work to you.
Oh, okay, no problem. You can send it to me later, right?
Yeah.
I will, what I'll do is that I'll make this inelastic demand and inelastic supply. You can compare it with your work,
Yes,
and
sir.
then we will move forward, right?
Yeah.
So let me just make these two. The for the inelastic demand today. So this is supply S naught. This is the normal supply,
Yes, sir.
and we have an inelastic demand, which looks like this.
Yeah.
D naught with the original point, which is showing P naught and Q naught,
Yes, sir.
and the supply is going to shift towards right. This is going to be S1,
Yes, sir.
and this is showing this new point Q1. And now from here, I am going to move it upwards,
Yes, sir.
right? So if you look at this area,
Yeah.
so this is showing
Oh yeah, this is how mine looks, sir. Yeah, this one looks fine. This is how it looks.
this one is fine.
Yeah, this is how it looks.
Perfect. Perfect. And this is for the other one, right?
Yeah.
So this is how it should look, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And for the inelastic supply now.
Yes, sir.
So for the inelastic supply, let's just make this. Once we have, now we need to have a normal demand curve
Yes, sir.
and inelastic supply which must look like this,
Yeah.
right? So this is S
Yes, sir.
naught. And this should also be
Yeah.
showing the original equilibrium with the price P naught and the quantity Q
Yes, sir.
naught. And when we are moving the supply towards S1, right?
Yeah.
So the new equilibrium. For always try to make the original point and the equilibrium point first. Do not worry about, shading and all, right?
Yes, sir.
First, you just make the normal diagram. And then what you do is then you are going to shade it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be here and this is going to be here.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is the point. This
That's
is
how mine.
correct?
Yeah. 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 It does.
Very good. Very good. It means that you've learned this. So this is good. So for the blue part, which is a bit bigger here,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
And then you have the other part, and this should be like this,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Is this clear?
Yeah.
Very nice. Now let's just move on to the next part.
Yes, sir.
The next part that we have today is about providing the subsidy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the benefits of providing the subsidy?
It can ensure that, for example, there can be higher production of maybe like merit goods because producers will have more. They'll be able to afford raw materials basically, so they'll be able to produce more merit goods.
Hmm.
Um, then maybe it can encourage. Oh, maybe it can increase GDP, right? If they're going to be able to produce more, it can increase GDP and it can
Yes.
increase employment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then yeah, if they're producing more, I feel like they will have there will be more demand for domestic products because the prices might go down. So
Hmm.
there will be lesser imports. So the balance of
Hmm.
payments will have lesser of a deficit basically. It can I feel like it can improve balance of payments in that way because there'll be lesser imports from consumers.
Okay, that's correct. Okay.
And
So
then
yes, yes, go on, go on.
uh what else is there? Maybe better income equality as well if there's more people who have jobs. There'll be more people who are
Hmm.
getting paid. I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
all the points I have till now.
Okay. So first thing, as you have also mentioned, the lower price of the essential goods,
Yeah, yes, sir.
right? One thing is for the essential goods that they are going to be lower prices. Secondly, when you were talking about the balance of payment, we are going to reduce the import. And what about the exports? Because now the prices of the goods in the country are low.
So the
So
demand is
aren't they
gonna be
more
high
cheaper
in foreign
for the
countries.
foreigners?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yes,
be higher. So exports will
exactly.
become higher.
Exactly. So they will also be attracted to buy your product because now it is cheaper. So your product has become more price competitive in the international market as well.
Yes, sir.
So higher exports due to lower price.
Yes, sir.
And then, as you said, that there's going to be higher GDP and plus the lower unemployment.
Yes, sir.
So higher production of goods resulting in lower unemployment.
Yeah.
Then, you also talked about the merit goods. So society,
Can have positive externalities from the merit goods.
yes, that's the point. May also benefit if subsidy is provided on merit goods having
Positive
positive
external.
externalities. Very nice. Okay, Ava, just tell me that can there be drawbacks of providing the subsidy?
One that comes to my head is that maybe there can be an increase in government expenditure. If they're spending like more of the revenue which they're getting to provide like subsidies, I feel like that leaves lesser expenditure for other uses, like maybe for public goods, like the provision of public goods.
Hmm.
I feel like if they are giving producers more and more, it can maybe result in lesser of the budget that they have for public goods provision.
Hmm.
Um, Another one, okay, if they're providing subsidies, I feel like the suppliers can become like over independent on the government,
Hmm.
maybe to
So
provide
how
subsidy.
are they but they obviously they when they will become dependent, so how they are going to react to it?
They
Like
might stop being
what will be
efficient
their reaction?
and they might
Yes,
stop like
perfect.
cost cutting basically. They might not like try to discover more
Innovate or
efficient
improve
activities.
quality.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just rely
Hmm.
on the government. And then
Hmm.
another one,
How is the
Mm.
government going to spend a lot of money? From where the government is going to receive that money?
Oh, maybe they'll increase taxes then.
Very nice.
Yeah, because they need more, because they're spending more, so they need more in
So
return.
there's more
So
burden
the
on the taxpayers, basically.
yeah, yeah, that's what they'll more burden.
Hmm.
Um, what else is there? Maybe there's something to do with balance of payments, but I feel like there's nothing. I feel like
No, no, no.
that's yeah,
No,
that has
these are fine points. Okay, there's certain things that I want to discuss with you here when we are
yes,
writing down these points. And so the first point is very simple. The right now that we have talked about that the taxpayers will have to pay higher taxes,
yeah,
right?
yes, sir,
To pay for subsidy by the government, right?
yes,
Second thing that you talked about was the opportunity cost
yeah,
that
exactly.
the government could have spent on
The provision of more public goods, but they spent it on providing subsidies instead.
hmm, so healthcare, etc. Right. And one more thing,
Yes,
what
sir.
I believe is when we are talking about this opportunity cost. So, don't you think that there's also going to be an opportunity cost the government is facing that either they can give the subsidy to the suppliers or the
Yes, sir.
producer of the good, or they could start producing on their own. I understand that it's not a complete
Yeah, exactly.
opportunity cost because you will have to spend more in order to, develop the whole factory, giving the employment and everything, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
still,
Yeah.
there is an opportunity cost. Why? Because, you must have heard the term, the phrase that the people use that uh, rather than giving somebody the fish to eat, right?
Yes,
How
sir.
about you teach them to how to fish?
Exactly. Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
although there's going to be more money that the government will have to spend if they uh, take into consideration that we are going to provide the goods on our own,
Yes, sir.
but isn't it more of a long run solution than to just provide the subsidy to the private sector?
Yeah. That's what.
But what could be the drawback of that? Because there can be a counter argument to that as well, no? Because you have to, why I always talk about the points and then I always talk about the counter argument to that as well is because you have to write those in your evaluations. So
Yeah.
whenever you are analyzing, so you analyze with the point that, okay, fine, this is good that the government can provide the goods on their own because it is more of a long run solution than a short run solution to just provide the subsidy to the private sector. And then in evaluation, you could critique this point. How do you critique it?
So wait. So basically, you're asking what's the disadvantage of um giving to the private sector the subsidy in the short run?
No, 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 no. If the government starts producing on their own,
Oh yeah.
what
Then
could be the
government
drawback to that?
governments are usually inefficient. They don't really focus much on the quality. They focus more on the quantity than the quality,
Very good.
and also they can't um
Hmm.
fulfill specific demands like how private sector does. They will just produce something which the mass popularity wants basically. So they won't really
Hmm.
focus on like if a small number of people have a specific need, even if for those people that's like a life, like something that they need to live. The government won't really focus on that need that much. They will just focus on the bigger number of people, and then they're inefficient. They focus more on the quantity. Then and
Hmm.
then they might increase tax because they
Yes,
need
might
more
also
use of
increase the
that.
tax. Yes,
Yeah.
very good. So both the points are perfectly correct. Then you also said that if they are going to provide subsidy, So one of the drawback of the subsidy is that it will make the producer more complacent,
Yeah, exactly.
and they will not have incentive.
To be efficient, basically, adopt efficient practices.
Exactly. Neither they are going to innovate or
Yeah,
not now they are going to improve the quality, right? So the
yes,
efficiency
yes.
is going to overall fall. So this could actually happen. Okay.
Yeah,
Removal of the subsidy.
okay.
If you now we are talking about, the subsidy was already, it's not about what are the benefits of not providing the subsidy. It's not that. It's
Yeah,
about what are the benefits of removing the subsidy if you lift off the subsidy.
yeah, 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 basically. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So
what
I
could
feel
be the benefit?
now one thing is going to be that they will, realize that we don't really have that help from the government anymore. So they will become efficient. They're kind of forced to basically, but if they want to run their business,
Mm,
they will have to become efficient. So um then number two, okay, if you're removing a subsidy, taxes can go back to normal, right?
yes.
There won't be that much of a tax burden. Then there can be less of an opportunity cost because they will have more of allocated budget for provision of public goods and merit goods. Um, and then, okay, if you're removing the subsidy,
I think this is it. You have talked about all the major points.
okay, so yeah,
This is good. Good. So now the drawbacks. Again, the advantages are here are going to be the drawbacks now.
yeah, exactly. Okay, the drawbacks of removing a subsidy are that there can be lesser production if the producers themselves don't have that budget. So employment can decrease, yeah. Unemployment can increase, GDP can decrease. There can be a deficit in the balance of payments because they will have to import more like raw materials or even finished products. Um,
Hmm.
Even the consumers themselves can start to import more because the producers don't have that incentive to decrease prices because they also have higher costs. So they might also start to import more because the domestic
Hmm.
prices might be a bit high for them. Um, then,
High
um,
prices for essential goods.
yeah, 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 higher prices for essential goods. So people on lower incomes might not be able to afford those goods. And then,
Society's gain we were talking about in the advantage.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, the society.
society's loss.
Yeah, basically they will have lesser externalities from positive externalities from the um, subsidy because there will be lesser production of, for example, merit goods. So they'll have lesser effect of
Hmm.
that.
Right, this is good. So you see, you are very good in the theoretical part. I have always told you this. So the weak areas we have to work a lot on the weak areas, which is the graphs.
Yes,
So
sir.
do
Ye-
always practice the graphs whenever you are making them. Na? So you need to do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the next thing is the direct provision of the goods and services.
Yes.
We have already talked about this somewhere.
Yeah.
So this topic, I guess, is let me check where we have done that. In the other chapter,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did
we
it.
have, I just want to mark the area. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was here.
Yes. So how government intervene addressing non-provision of the
Public
public goods.
goods.
So direct provision of the uh goods, right? So in which
Yes,
we
sir.
talked about this, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is 3.1.2. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to write here that this topic is discussed in detail in unit 3.1.2. so that you can always refer it back. So
Yes, sir.
topic is discussed in details. You are making your notes as well, right? In
Yes,
your
sir.
workbook? Right. Okay, so maximum and minimum prices. Maximum
Yeah.
price. This concept is also talked about. We
Yes,
have
sir.
talked about this concept when
It was it
we
was
were doing
3.1.
3.1.3,
Yeah, 3.1.3.
right
Yeah.
after that. So
Yes, sir.
in detail but I'm going to make the graph very quickly and we're going to
Yeah.
talk about the problems here. The
Yes.
problems, are a bit technical one that we will be discussing. So we have this demand curve,
Yep.
we have this supply curve, and we have the original equilibrium,
Equilibrium.
which is being formed here,
Yeah.
right? So
Below
equilibrium
that,
price.
maximum price.
Yes, below the equilibrium is the maximum price. Right. So here we have the maximum price,
Yes, sir.
and here we have
Supply is less than
quantity
demand.
supplied. Yes,
The
very
short,
nice. And this is doing what? The
the shortage of.
shortage. Very good. Now, we're coming to the main part. What are the problems if the government is good? Because, just think about this thing that we have been talking about. First, we talked about that there is if the markets are left alone, so there are certain advantages. That
Yeah.
the free market benefits is that they will be more efficient. They will provide the goods of the good quality, and they will provide to they will respond quickly to the demand. But there are certain drawbacks like the market failure,
Exact
ignoring the
impact, basically.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. There's somebody on the door.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
coming back. So the first problem that we talked about. So what's the first problem?
Okay, I feel like if the price is lower than the market price, I feel like for producers that can be like kind of a incentive to not produce anymore, so it can decrease supply even more because it won't fulfill like their costs. Because it's even below the market price, so it's kind of inefficient to produce. So I feel like that can be an incentive for them to not produce, which can maybe stop the production for many goods which are maybe important. Like we don't know, but if it's provided by the private sector, it can be important. So they might stop producing. Another thing
But that is,
is
that has already happened that there is going to be shortage. There is
oh yeah,
going to be shortage. We have discussed it. But what is going to
yeah,
happen because of that? There is going to be shortage.
because
Okay, fine. I write this point. But what is going to happen because of that?
if there's a, I think the prices are going to. Oh wait, they can't increase the prices after that.
Yes, you can talk about that.
We can? Okay, I thought that you can't. They can't like increase the prices because it's set by the government.
But the
But
shortage can do that in the long run. Huh?
okay, then
Because what I'm telling you is that okay, fine. The pre-market economy had the benefits, but there were
yes,
certain
sir.
drawbacks like the market failure. So government had to intervene. Government intervene in their own way, like
Yeah.
decreasing the prices for the essential goods, increasing the prices for those which are the demerit goods. All of that has happened. Now
Yes,
we
sir.
are discussing the drawbacks of government intervention, like the
Oh yeah.
subsidy,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Now
Yeah.
we are talking about if they apply this maximum price on the essential goods, what are going to be the drawbacks of that? So if
Yeah.
there is going to be a shortage, so what is going to happen because of that? Price will rise.
Yeah. It can like rise by a lot actually. If there's like a extreme shortage, then they will have
And what
to, and it
else is
depends on
going
the
to
demand
happen?
as well. Um, I feel like if there's a price rise, won't it lead to inflation?
It
Demand push
can,
inflation
obviously the
maybe?
prices rise. So yes, could be. But because of this price
Yeah.
rise, in the market, whenever in a market there is a shortage of a product, what usually happens?
Yeah.
Why we are saying that there is going to be a price rise, although officially you cannot raise a price, but we are
I
still saying
feel
that there
like
is going to be a price rise. Where the price are rising, if
what
it is
prices
not
are going
officially
to,
allowed,
I feel like they're rising.
black market,
mm, Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
black
Yes. Going
market.
to raise in the black
So if
market. Yeah.
somebody needs to buy a product and they want to have it, and this problem is relating to another problem that we should have written it first, but I'm going to write it now, that there are going to be long queues or waiting lists.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why? Because
Yeah,
the prices have reduced for the essential
yeah,
goods. Now, do
yeah,
you believe that a rich person, first problem that the rich person will face, first, he will also have to stand in the queue because everybody is there because the price has gone down, so everybody is buying it. He doesn't
exactly.
want to stand in the queue. Then what
Yeah,
will he do? He will go to the black market, pay a higher
yeah.
price, and buy the
Because he can
goods.
afford it, basically. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So, this is one thing. So, it is basically when we say that this may benefit consumers, but it is a disadvantage to those who are prepared to pay more but unable to due to shortage.
Yeah.
Do you understand this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how the government is going to intervene to solve this shortage issue,
Yes,
and
sir.
that is through the subsidy.
Yeah.
We have already studied about the subsidy that what happens in the subsidy, that if
Yes.
this is the demand curve and this is the supply curve, and we have the original equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity. So when the subsidy is going to be given, so the supply is going to rise,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to show you one more thing here when we are talking about the subsidy. So EP1 and EQ1. So we have moved to a new equilibrium.
Yeah.
Basically, where the subsidy is being applied is that you see right now here there is disequilibrium.
Yeah.
How this maximum price be set? You cannot just ask the producer to charge a lower price. You will
Yeah,
have to give him the incentive to do that, no?
exactly. Yes, sir.
So that's why when you give him the incentive, so this is the subsidy, this
Yes, sir.
point. So you see, now you can match this price and this quantity
Yeah.
demanded now will be equal to the quantity supplied. And this will not be the issue now. You understand what I've done here?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, sir. Makes sense.
So this is what the impact of subsidy is. That we want, now because of the lower price, the demand is here.
Yes, sir.
Supply should also be here. So we
Exactly.
move the supply here by providing the subsidy so that the equilibrium can also be formed here, the new equilibrium,
Yes,
at a
sir.
lower price with a higher quantity
Oh, wow. Okay, that makes
demanded and
sense.
supplied.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
Now you
sense.
understand that.
Yes, sir.
So this is the whole solution. So subsidy is basically is going to encourage because
Production.
here they are not encouraged.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Here it's more of like an order. Here you
Exactly.
are giving
Yeah.
them a solution as well that how you can increase your supply, that we are going to give you the money. Okay, fine. Whatever the profits that you are losing here, this much amount of profit that you are, giving up. So we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
going
yeah.
to
We'll
fulfill
give
it
it to you.
through the
Exactly.
subsidy. So when
Yeah.
you are making a subsidy curve here, na, so you see this area is
Yes, sir.
exactly equal to, this part is exactly equal to this part.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how, otherwise, why would the producer be willing to supply her?
Exactly. It's a loss.
Government's task is not because if the government is just going to pass an order that is only going to, result in a disequilibrium in the market that the
Exactly.
government cannot afford.
Yeah.
That first people were buying here, now they are not even able to buy this much amount. They have to buy this much amount because the supply is standing here.
Exactly. Yes, sir. So
It
have to
doesn't
increase.
matter wherever the demand is. So you
Yeah.
have to meet the demand and you meet it with the supply side policy
Yeah.
by
Exactly.
increasing the supply through giving the subsidy. So encouraging firms to
Increase.
produce,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this will basically avoid shortage.
Yeah.
Now, does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. And second thing that the government can do, if this is the quantity which now the people want at a lower price, and there are very few people who are being given this quantity, probably the supply might shift here.
Oh,
Yes, it
yeah.
is a better point.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it is a better point, but still it is
Not
not
enough.
equal to this. Not
Exactly.
enough,
Not
right?
enough.
And
Yeah.
for not enough, what the government can actually do is that government could probably provide the goods themselves because, if they feel like that the private producer is having a limit to what they can provide at
Yeah.
even after giving the subsidy. So government will sometimes provide goods to masses at lower
Lower
price.
price. Exactly. Yeah.
So I have given you two solutions that we
Yes.
have already discussed about the short run
Yeah.
and this is the long run.
Yeah.
Right? Make
Yes.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, in the next class, what we will be doing is that we will be talking about the other side of the story, the minimum price.
Okay. Yes, sir.
The what happens when a minimum price is applied, there's
Yeah.
going to be surplus, and how the government will overcome that surplus issue,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
So, this is what we will be doing in the next class.
Yeah.
And you got the idea here that whenever the government is, coming up with a policy, so it's not just the passing of the order that maximum price needs to be applied or the minimum price needs to be applied. And you think that the producer are going to follow that? No, they are not going to follow
Exactly.
that.
Yes, sir.
So you will, if even if it's not only about the maximum price, it's also about the minimum price. If you are applying a price here, how would still the supply is here? How would you deter people uh, not to supply this much amount, but to supply here? You want the supply from the equilibrium to go back here, and the supply is already here. How would
Yeah.
you do that? Through the taxes.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
will basically discourage the supply.
Yeah. Yes,
So the
sir.
same thing that we have done here, we are going to apply here.
Yes, sir.
Got this?
Yeah.
So in the next class, we are going to discuss this in detail because there's not only one thing that is related to, the problem of the demerit good, but that
Yeah.
is sometimes the maximum price, minimum price is also for worker must not be exploited. Na? So that's why they apply the minimum wage concept. And then
Exactly.
they also provide, minimum price, that we studied about supporting the farmers.
From my income. Yeah.
Yeah, so the three things that we will be studying from the minimum price concept,
Yes, sir.
right? So
Yeah.
that we'll do inshallah in the next class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is it for today, Ava. So you have any questions you can ask me?
Um, Not really, but
Everything clear? Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. You can ask me.
I don't know why I have this biggest problem. That's why my graphs are like always wrong. Is the supply one, like for the elastic supply? I don't know how much to, like, how horizontal and
Okay,
how vertical it should be. I always have an
I
issue.
get that. I get that. Whenever you are making, this is the normal demand curve.
Yeah.
You compare with your demand curve that how is your supply curve. If I will make it like this, is
Yes, sir.
it similar?
Yeah, it is
It
similar.
is similar.
Yeah.
How about this? A bit
Less
similar?
similar. Yeah.
And how about this?
Not similar at all.
So this is good.
Okay.
So three stages to this.
Yes, sir.
Three stages. One stage is that we have shown that this is similar. This is less similar. And this is not at all similar. So you
Yeah.
have to mark it till not at all similar.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But just keep that in mind that if you have to make the other diagram here,
Yes, sir.
then you need to make it a bit higher so
Oh,
that
yeah.
you can make this here.
Okay, that's my
But
make it too low.
yes, and if you have made it here, you can only make it here if you were making the other point that is here.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
That these are certain things which you have to already improvise before making it.
Yes,
You
sir. Yeah.
cannot just make it and then you think that, okay, fine, now I'm going to do this. Here I can do this because, there is a chance. But when you are making it with a pencil in your answer scripts, you can't make it right
Exactly.
there. You can't make it right. So this
Yeah.
is very important that you do it here.